Nothing about giant squids is normal. Here's why. 3,300 feet below the surface, the ocean stops feeling like Earth. Sunlight vanished long ago. The water is black, freezing, and under so much pressure it could crush a human body in seconds. Out here, nothing moves unless it has to. Every creature survives by conserving energy, hiding in darkness, waiting. And when something appears, not a shark, not a whale, something far stranger. Two enormous tentacles drift silently through the void, each lined with rotating hooks and serrated suckers. Eyes the same size of dinner plates scan the darkness for movement. A creature so alien that for centuries, humans believed it could only exist in nightmares. The giant squid. What makes the giant squid so terrifying isn't just its size, it's how unnatural everything about it feels. An animal with a brain shaped like a donut, a throat that passes directly through the middle of it, a creature with eyes bigger than a basketball, capable of detecting predators hundreds of feet away in complete darkness. Even today, after centuries of searching, we still know almost nothing about how it truly lives. For most human history, giant squids existed only as scars on sperm whales, half-rotten bodies washed on the beaches, and stories told by sailors terrified of what moved beneath their ships. Because deep in the ocean, where pressure crushes steel and sunlight has never existed, the giant squid evolved into something that barely feels real. The giant squid stands out as one of the largest invertebrates on the planet. Male giant squids can grow up to 43 feet, while females reach about 33 feet. And then we have the unconfirmed tales of some giant squids measuring up to 66 feet. But it seems like a giant squid doesn't need years to grow to its enormous size. That's because it has a short lifespan of only 4 to 6 years. So, why are giant squids so enormous? I mean, what kind of benefit does this provide? They're so massive because an interesting phenomenon called abyssal gigantism. This is what causes many deep-sea creatures to grow much larger than animals that live in shallower waters. Giant squids are just one example of this fascinating trend. Other deep-sea giants include creatures like the Japanese spider crab, the big red jellyfish, and the oarfish. Surprisingly, much about the deep sea remains a mystery because even today, scientists have not been able to explore its secrets. They don't fully agree on what causes abyssal gigantism. However, one popular idea is that it may be linked to food scarcity. Larger animals tend to have more efficient metabolisms, which allows them to survive longer on less food and travel farther to find what they need. The cold temperatures and fewer predators in the depths may also make being small less of an advantage. Until the early 21st century, scientists could only learn about the giant squid through a few scattered clues. Much of their knowledge came from decomposed squid bodies washed ashore or damaged creatures caught accidentally by fishing nets. Sometimes they found squid beaks inside the stomachs of sperm whales. These offered hints about the mysterious animal. Back then, no one had ever captured a photo of a living giant squid. Marine biologist Richard Ellis even called the giant squid the most elusive image in natural history. People were eager to see what this creature looked like. A photo in 1993 claimed to show a diver with a giant squid, but it turned out to be another type of squid that was sick or dying. Real breakthroughs didn't come until the early 2000s. The first video of a live baby giant squid was recorded in 2001. The first photo of an adult giant squid was taken in 2002 near a Japanese beach. That squid was about 13 feet long and sadly died after being captured. Today, it is displayed at the National Science Museum of Japan. There's just a lot out there about giant squids, and almost nothing feels normal about it. For example, their eyes. A giant squid's eyeball is bigger than a basketball. Even the hard parts of their lenses are larger than a human eyeball. These huge eyes don't evolve to help them see small prey. Instead, they act more like alarm systems, perfectly designed to spot predators. Just think about this in the dark ocean depths. A giant squid can spot the faint glow of a charging sperm whale from 394 feet away. This gives it a critical chance to escape its top predator. But that doesn't mean a giant squid just swims away the moment it senses a predator. If it feels threatened, the squid puts on an incredible show by releasing a massive cloud of thick, dark ink. This ink is actually a complex chemical mixture that can confuse and disorient predators. Interestingly, the squid's ink does more than just block a predator's vision. The ink is full of special chemicals like mucus, melanin, enzymes, and amino acids that interfere with the predator's senses. These chemicals can make it hard for them to smell or taste, which means they can't track the squid. On top of that, the ink is irritating. It can clog the predator's gills and even stings its skin. It's almost like the squid is throwing a biological stun grenade to make its escape. Sometimes a giant squid mixes its ink with mucus to create a fake blob called a pseudomorph. This blob looks like the squid's size and shape. Predators attack the fake blob while the real squid swims away fast. Some squids also release ink that smells or tastes like food. This tricks predators into thinking it's a meal. Speaking of meals and how the giant squid eats, it's again anything you might imagine. Instead of a normal tongue like we humans have, the giant squid hides something far more terrifying inside its parrot-like beak. Radula. This tongue-like organ has 7 rows of sharp, tooth-like structures called tentacles. The tentacles point backward, working like a conveyor belt to tear food apart. The radula works like a biological chainsaw. Once the squid's long tentacles capture its prey, the beak slices into manageable chunks, and then the radula grinds, shreds, and pushes the food down into its throat. This long grinding process is necessary because of the squid's anatomy. Its brain is shaped like a donut, and its esophagus runs right through the middle of it. To avoid injuring its own brain, the squid's radula must turn the prey into a fine paste before swallowing. Next up, we have the limbs. Unlike octopuses, which have 8 arms, giant squids have a total of 10 limbs, 8 arms and 2 tentacles. Arms and tentacles are different. Arms have suckers along their entire length. This helps cephalopods handle and manipulate prey. Tentacles lack suckers on most of their length. Instead, they have clubs at the ends. These clubs have strong, sucker-covered surfaces for grabbing and holding. Giant squid tentacle clubs are scary tools. Each sucker is 2 to 5 centimeters wide and very unique. Around each suction cup are sharp, serrated chitin teeth. These turn the suckers into powerful weapons. They grab and hold prey with a really strong grip. This makes giant squids excellent hunters in the deep sea. Their tentacles can catch prey even in the complete darkness of the ocean depths. Giant squids can regenerate damaged limbs. In 1968, researchers found evidence of this ability in Canada. They studied a giant squid corpse with a partially regrown tentacle. The regrown tentacle was different in shape, size, and sucker pattern. But this shows how giant squids can heal and adapt. In terms of intelligence, they belong to the cephalopod group, which has the most advanced nervous system among all invertebrates. Giant squids have complex brains protected by a tough, cartilaginous cranium. Their brain might be small compared to their enormous body, but it is highly developed. This powerful nervous system helps them control their movements. respond quickly to threats, and even use clever camouflage, which we just discussed earlier. Giant squids also have bodies built for life in the extreme environment of the deep ocean. Their muscles are perfectly suited for quick movements. These short bursts of speed help them ambush prey or escape from predators in a sudden flash. And this is what doesn't sound normal. While they're busy doing all the hard work, their energy use stays surprisingly low. This matches the cold, low oxygen conditions of their deep sea home perfectly. By keeping this balance, they can survive in a place where finding food is tough, and wasting too much energy could be dangerous. The crushing pressure of the deep ocean also shapes their biology in amazing ways. Giant squids have tissue with very few air spaces, so their bodies don't collapse under the immense pressure of the depths. Their enzymes and cells are designed to keep working in these harsh conditions with high pressure, slow currents, and freezing temperatures. Instead of relying on chase and speed, they use their size, patience, and exceptional buoyancy to move stealthily and strike at the right moment. This combination of intelligence, strength, and deep-sea adaptations makes the giant squid one of the most extraordinary creatures in the ocean. So, which of these giant squid facts excite you the most? Also, do you have other creatures you believe have qualities and characters that are beyond normal? Feel free to share in the comments. Now, leave a like if you enjoyed the video and make sure to subscribe to help support our channel. Goodbye.